Students, welcome back to the online classes. I hope you all are safe and sound. Today we are going to continue with chapter 1, that is physical quantities and measurement, and the very new topic is measurement of density of a regular solids. As we all know, density is a measure of how closely packed the atoms are in a particular substance. If two bodies occupy the same volume, the denser one is heavier because the atoms are tightly packed in it. Let us see with the help of an example. Let us take an example of a lead and a wood. How we are going to find out which one is denser? Let us see the molecular arrangement of lead. In lead, the molecules are very closely packed with each other. But in wood, the molecules are not closely packed. There is little bit of space between the molecules. So, if the molecules are very tightly packed with each other, it shows that it is heavier or it is denser. So, we can easily say that lead is denser than wood. Let us see the definition of density. Density is defined as the ratio of mass of a body to its volume. It is a ratio of mass and volume. Mass can be represented by m and volume is represented by v. The instrument that is used to find out the mass of a substance is beam balance or meter ruler. SI unit of density is kg per meter cube, and in CJ system we calculate it by gram per centimeter cube. Now when we have to find out the density of a substance, first of all I should know the mass, and after that I should know the volume. Mass of a substance can be calculated with the help of a beam balance, as I have told you before. But volume of a substance can be calculated when we know the dimension, all the three dimensions of a substance. What does dimension means? Length, breadth and height. If we know the mass and volume of a substance, easily we can find out the density of a substance. Let us come to another topic, that is speed. What is speed? Distance covered by a body in unit time. What is the formula? Speed is equal to distance upon time, or it can be distance traveled upon time taken. The SI unit of speed is meter per second. This is for small distance, meter per second. For long distance, we use kilometer per hour. I hope this much is very much clear to everyone. Now I am pausing this video, so take your copy and pen and please note it down. Let us come to another topic, that is relationship between kilometer per hour and meter per second. It is very much important topic as it can come in your examination. Since 1 kilometer per hour can be written as 1 kilometer upon 1 hour. Now we are going to replace the value of 1 kilometer and 1 hour. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. When we are going to calculate it, we are going to get 5 upon 18 meter per second. When we are going to calculate it again, it will be 1 upon 3.6 meter per second. Now when we are going to cross multiply it, let us come over here. Kilometer upon hour is equal to 1.36 meter per second. When we are going to cross multiply, it will be 3.6 kilometer per hour is equal to 1 meter per second. That is what I have written over here. 3.6 kilometer per hour is equal to 1 meter per second, or 1 centimeter per second. So we can easily say that 18 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 meter per second. This is a relationship between kilometer per hour and meter per second. Now this chapter is over. Along with this video, I am going to send my lesson plan. So you have to complete all the exercises as well as all the question answers whatever I have done in my lesson plan along with all the numericals and diagram. And when the school is going to open, I am going to check your copies. Till then, be safe. Bye.